Top of the morning to you. It's St. Paddy's Day, so we're gonna make a little corned beef and cabbage.
To get started, cut a red and yellow onion in half. Quarter chop 1/2 of each different type of onion. And then separate the pieces and put them inside the crock pot. Next, we'll chop our carrots. And don't forget to use your lad or lassie to help you in the kitchen. I sent mine off to gather the potatoes. Add your chopped carrots to the crock pot and then you can rinse the potatoes. I chose to bake the potatoes as opposed to putting them in the crock pot, but we rinse them now and we'll throw them in the oven later once the corned beef is closer to getting done. Next, dice the 2 remaining halves of onions. Then we'll add our corned beef to the crock pot. On high, cook time will be about 4 to 6 hours. On low, 8 to 12. Now we'll mix together our ingredients for our broth. I used 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, a 1/2 cup of red wine vinegar, about a 1/2 cup of Worcestershire sauce, some garlic powder, some onion powder, a cup of unsalted chicken broth, and a cup of unsalted beef broth. Since the corned beef is a naturally salty meat, make sure to use unsalted or it'll get very salty. A handful or 2 of brown sugar, some honey, 3 cloves of garlic, a little paprika, a dash of cayenne pepper, a little turmeric, and the peppercorn packet that came with the corned beef. And then add our diced onions. We'll bring this mixture to a boil and then simmer for 7 minutes. Experiment and build your own flavor profile. You could add a dash of cooking wine, a 1/2 pint of Guinness. I added a little bit of smoked Tabasco. Once done simmering, add the mixture to the crock pot. Then let time, love, and a little luck do the rest. About a 1/2 hour before the corned beef is done cooking, we can start to prep our potatoes and cabbage. I cubed my potatoes and coated them with extra virgin olive oil. Gave them a little bit of salt and pepper. A little bit of all or Italian seasoning. And of course some green Danos and a little red Danos. Tossed all that together, making sure to coat the potatoes well and evenly, and then toss that into the oven at 400 for about 45 minutes. Next it was time to chop the cabbage. I removed the heart and saved 1/2 for soup and gave 1/2 to my neighbor. But it could be cooked as well or tossed in the crock pot. Then I gave the cabbage a little toss and a nice rinse. Now for the bacon. I chose to do this in the toaster oven, but you could certainly fry it in the pan if you prefer. I just prefer less mess and quicker cleanup. After about 10 to 15 minutes on 350, cooked to your desired tenderness, I removed the bacon and added the grease to the frying pan, along with a little butter. Kerrygold pure Irish butter, of course. While the bacon grease and butter is coming up to a sizzle in the frying pan, we chopped our bacon into the pieces. And then checked on the potatoes. Now we'll pull the corned beef for a little rest while we fry up our cabbage in our butter and bacon grease. And we're finally ready to add our cabbage to the frying pan. I let the first half of the cabbage cook down for a minute so I could add the rest and fit it all together in the frying pan. I used a lid and the steam helps everything cook evenly. Once the cabbage is about halfway to your desired tenderness, add the bacon. A little salt and pepper, and then cook the rest of the way. And don't forget about the potatoes. I enjoy my potatoes with a soft and fluffy center and a golden crispy outside. And my cabbage fried to where it's just slightly crisp, but still soft. Time for the taste test. Pull your potatoes, and then we'll slice our corned beef. I was extremely happy with the flavor profile and juiciness and tenderness of this cook. I just wish there was enough left over for Reuben's. Before plate up, we'll put together a little care package for the neighbors. Oh yeah, don't forget to remove those bay leaves. Okay, time for the plate up. Presentation's key, so take care and pride in this last step. Work smoothly, quickly, and efficiently, but don't rush just because it's time to eat. Serve it to your guest piping hot and pretty as a pot of gold, and leave them wondering if maybe you did have a little leprechaun helping you out in the kitchen. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you're hungry, because it's about time to eat.
Alright, well it's time to eat, but we'd like to say Happy St. Paddy's Day!
Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, you may enjoy some of my other content. And don't forget to check me out on my other social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. And as always, I'm Sleeve1080, and I'll see you in the next one.